There you go.
Was that a dog?
It's actually a bear, believe it or not.
Big ears for a bear. All right. So welcome, everyone. My name is Jason, and we are here to do a ride-through. Does everybody want to introduce yourselves?
Which way? Starting with the upper corner there.
Center square. I don't know. Who cares?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Everybody knows who I am. I'm always here.
Okay.
Wait, what's your name?
I'm Shaz. There you go.
Shazosaurus.
Oh, don't do that. It's too cute.
Who's this guy up here?
No, up there.
There.
That way. There. That.
Yeah, I told you it's hard.
So, Alpha Traveler 1. Thank you for allowing me to come in and kind of
allowing you.
Yeah.
To actually go through a Knottsberry Farm. The last trip I was out in LA, we're trying to make time, but apparently, didn't have enough time to be able to go through there. And literally, the pandemic hit about a month later. So didn't get a chance. So very excited. So down, I guess, or wherever you are. Yeah,
I'm Steve. I'm Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie. Where is it? Oh, can you see it up here? Can't even make it out.
I can't. What are you looking at?
I didn't even see you pointing.
What is that? Oh,
that's the glass he drinks.
Yeah, the mug, the moose mug. And who are these crazy girls next to us?
Who are you? Lauren.
Broken it. She's completely lost it.
Yeah, that's Lauren.
And you're the nun.
I am. I'm just in my pajamas today. We are allowed to get dressed after 1:45.
And they're Simba pajamas as well.
And what is your name, nun?
Oh, Annie. I had to think what my name said. I was like, who are you? I spent too long with you. We're just here for the ride, literally. Just riding through it.
Well, speaking of rides, what are we doing?
The first one? We got actually 2 today, right?
We're going to do 2. Actually, that first video rides it twice. So,
say what?
It rides the front and the back. So.
Oh, okay. And what ride is that?
Literally like 2 minutes long.
What's the name of the ride?
Pony Express.
Over at Knottsberry Farm.
Yay! That's
California.
why I got excited.
These people ride ponies for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pony Express, it's a little bit like Tron, just half as.
It's nothing like Tron.
Yeah. It's a Western Tron.
Yeah. The vehicles are kind of the same. You get locked in there the same. It has the same kind of back rest that puts you.
Pushes you again. Yeah.
Position or whatever.
Forward. Yeah. So you're riding a horse.
Yeah.
All right.
An uncomfortable horse.
Yeah. And then our second ride is the Calico Mine Train.
Yes.
Cool.
Which is
How you riding a train in one evening?
It's a classic.
It's a day out.
Something you gotta do.
It was actually
nuts.
One of my favorite rides when I was a kid. When we go to Knottsberry.
So it's really old, Annie.
It is.
Is that a wooden coaster?
It's not a coaster. It's
it's
a
dark
ride.
Actually,
yeah.
Okay.
We have a wooden coaster in the UK.
You do.
We have the scenic railway.
Actually, Knott's has a wooden coaster too. Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah.
Ours is only open every few years because it gets burnt down.
It regularly gets torched.
Oh my god!
Hey, I got to ride that version.
We do have a wooden one here at Silverwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, the coaster that was at Knott's, originally at Knott's, the Corkscrew, is now over here at the Silverwood. That was my very first roller coaster I rode. So it's pretty neat.
Been on that many times at Knott's.
Yep. All right.
Well, let's watch the first one. Then we can talk about that. Okay. And then we'll do the other.
Cool. Okay, we're on the bottom.
Yay!
I'm doing the quiz tonight. Well, it looks.
Section 360.
It doesn't really look like Tron at all, but never mind.
Yeah. No, but it's the same kind of. It's the same manufacturer and the same kind of system.
They're horses, little ponies.
I see what you mean by it's a bit like the Tron ride vehicle because the knee mechanism and the back mechanism.
Yeah, it's the same manufacturer.
You know,
but those horses look really bad.
Looking at the platform.
What's that?
You know this is a very old attraction when you look at the platform that's sitting out.
Well, they have to make it big because you have to walk around.
Yeah, you got to walk around it to run it.
Yeah.
It looks actually quite cool though. I'd ride it.
I love how you can just see like supplies over here.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
The break room. The break room's outside.
Worse than what at the time.
Oh, it is quite similar to Tron where you come out and go around the burn.
And broke it.
There's a
Oh wow! This is
Calico
Roaring Rapid.
Yeah, your speed was rapid.
Bigfoot Rapid. Wait, that's it?
That's literally it.
Oh,
wow. People say that Tron.
Yeah, like I said, like half as long and half as fast.
Wait, that was it?
5 seconds.
Right?
That was quick. No, now he's in the back.
That's the shortest ride ever.
Yeah.
No, people complain that Tron's only 90 seconds.
This is only like 38 seconds, I think.
I'd be really disappointed.
Oh, no, the speed was 38. Huh?
Yeah, I think it lasts 35 seconds and it goes 38 miles an hour. I think it was, we worked out.
Someone's saying
And it doesn't accelerate as fast as Tron, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's just because magnets are pulling.
Cool though. This thing could be longer.
It goes over the Roaring Rapids. Bigfoot Rapids, whatever they call it now.
It's the Calico.
Wait, that was the end?
Yeah.
Yep.
All done.
Yeah, it's very short. Oh, we lost
hopefully, seriously, hopefully there are no wait. I mean, the wait time is really low because if I had to wait for more than 60 minutes, I would be so pissed off.
It didn't look very long.
I wouldn't want to wait for longer than 10 minutes to ride it.
No, you wouldn't, right?
No.
It does get popular, but it goes pretty fast. The line, I mean.
Yeah, it didn't look anybody was in line this time.
Yeah. Not like your Tron wait.
Yeah, I think that was in the morning, so they...
No, that last one was at night. Or an evening.
The one we just watched?
Yeah, that was in the evening.
Was it an evening?
Yeah,
wait, hold on, before we go to the next one. Seriously, if you look at the first if you watch the first set when they took off, seriously, the years were broken off, right?
Yeah,
you know, someone probably fainted or something went bang and broke it off. And it's so funny.
Psst.
Oh, they're back.
Over there.
That's my buddy Rory. What's up, Rory? I'm cousin Eddie, and it's really hot. I lost my head.
So by the time we're done with this, What I would like to do is to have Steve take off his hat to see how much a sweat is on his head.
Yeah. And then I'm wearing this thing too.
Have you got your heater on?
No. Are you kidding? It's too hot.
Yeah, you'd probably die.
Okay, goodbye.
Rory's my laser buddy. He's got an awesome laser. The one I showed you, Jay.
Oh,
the Rory, Jay.
I'm a little jealous. Yeah.
Yeah. Jay up there in the corner is my other buddy that does lasering and stuff like that, woodworking.
All right, that ride is way too short. I think Sharon is right. I won't wait more than 10 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm being generous, actually. I wouldn't wait more than 5 minutes.
Yeah. I wouldn't wait at all.
like I said, if this was a Disney ride, I would be so pissed off if I had to wait 60 minutes just for that.
I mean, it takes longer to get on the ponies back home, but you get to ride them for longer than that.
Those are real ponies.
When it opened, it was made for like younger kids, not like
we've lost
kids,
signal again.
Like teenagers and stuff.
You're still there.
She's frozen.
She's frozen again.
So is this still considered a kid ride then?
It's I wouldn't say it's a kid's ride. It's like a young adult, let's say.
Okay.
Because they have Camp Snoopy there, which is all kiddie rides.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not part of that. So.
I would not wait more than 10 minutes for that ride.
Yeah, it was meant, when other rides are more busy, you go to that one.
Okay.
It's to kind of alleviate congestion.
I probably would be like, I'm going to Disneyland.
I mean, it's a fun ride, so whether...
oh man, you can see Steve's head is all nice and shiny now.
You've gone really red.
Look, I was going to say we had her twice.
No, she's...
You got to flip it.
I know.
Rotate
Turn it the other way.
Oh.
So it's landscape, not the portrait.
How is my phone?
There you go.
There you go.
If the laptop reconnects back to the laptop.
Your internet is crap.
You were on there twice.
What?
There you go. Oh, she's turning it. That's it. Oh, she'll come back. There she is.
Wow.
Turn your phone off. There you go.
I'm trying.
So, Rory, we get most of our videos that we watch are actually from our friend Chris from LMG Vids. But in this case, this one that we watched is from Attractions 360. So they're another YouTuber that does what they call POV ride-throughs. So,
yeah, and thank you, Attractions 360.
Yes,
we always get I think a lot of other channels don't give like the person who made the video credit, a lot of times. So we make sure that we do that. So don't try to hide the logos and all that. So
right. Well, and then with LMG Vids, we always have permission from Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you want to watch the other one, or is there more to talk about?
There isn't really much to talk about on this one.
I think if anyone complains about how...
I got a question for you. Is there after the ride, is there a souvenir shop? That's what I want to know.
Not for that.
I don't think
oh my God, this whole thing. Imagine I put a souvenir shop. I'll be like, are you kidding?
I think if there was a souvenir shop, they need one of those glass timers that you just turn around.
It'll be a minute timer, and that timer lasts longer than the ride.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to turn it as you're getting on the ride, do the ride, come back, and it'd only be halfway through.
What you need is just one of those pins that have a little figure that moves, and it's a horse, and that will go slower than the ride.
I'm pretty sure it said it lasted 35 seconds when I looked it up.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
And I thought that was a typo. So I was like, surely. Well, because everyone always moans about, Tron's only 90 seconds. It's it should be longer, blah, 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 blah. But that's 30. I mean, I know it's like not a comparable coaster, but
we have like Inception now. She left to comment.
Hey,
you guys.
Oh, now Xena's.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, that whole section over there is like a Mexican kind of village, and there's little gift shops all around in there, but not specifically for a ride.
So yeah, where is this? Is in that back section.
It's in the back. When you first go in,
south side of
they have the Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
And it's next to that. That's where the whole Mexican village and Montezuma's Revenge.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, so if you go all the way to the right when you go in, it's Camp Snoopy.
Yeah.
It's after that.
Behind that. Okay. Oh, I remember. So they had the little sombreros instead of the teacups.
Right.
Over there. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ride in a sombrero instead of a
Yeah.
teacup.
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Like I said, this is actually the only park I can think of that where you have like a stagecoach when you can actually sit in the ride.
Yeah, they actually have a stagecoach ride with horses and stuff.
It even has its own train. It's a short
does.
train, but it goes around.
And it's a steam engine too.
And it's a steam engine.
Like I said, this was Walter Knott and Walt Disney were friends, so they would trade
Walt
off.
Took a lot of ideas from there, and
Yeah.
in fact, a lot of the Imagineers worked on both parks.
Huh.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
And that river, Calico River, whatever, I don't know what they call it now. It used to be Bigfoot Rapids, and it was just like a generic thing. But now they've made like characters and stuff all around that, and all those characters, animatronics, were done by Garner Holt.
Yeah, I remember it as Bigfoot Rapids.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It changed 2019, so like right during the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Probably changed it during the pandemic. I don't know. So, and actually, I mean, since we're talking about that, how many times did you go to Knott's during the pandemic?
Me?
Yeah. So they had the taste of Knott's
with you. That was it. And so the time I went with you during the pandemic for Taste of Knott's is the first time I went back since 1991.
Oh wow!
Because Knott's is not like Disneyland. So
yeah, but
not to go to, especially when they stuck all the roller coasters in there. Then it's like, yeah, but forget it. I don't need. That's another like Kenny was saying, another Magic Mountain type, Six Flags type of a deal.
Yeah.
But,
that's what SeaWorld in Orlando is becoming like now. It's like all big roller coasters, nothing else.
Yep.
Which is useless for me
because
because I don't do
pay
them.
the money.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say though, I think I went 3 or 4 times to Knott's during that time, but it's like the only business that I know they found a new way to make money for a theme park, and then finally Disney copied them one time before they reopened with a touch of Disney.
Oh yeah.
But they had food events, and you can go and taste a
Right.
bunch of stuff. You couldn't ride anything, but
Yeah, no rides. Yeah.
Well,
that was with Chris with $5.
yeah.
Sharon, so it's really interesting you say that because when the pandemic hit and when Disney says we're not selling any APs, it was like a very small window. Literally, they opened it here in Orlando.
Mhm.
They said they were gonna open it up for 7 days. They cut it off early, so a lot of people couldn't make it, right? And they said you can't do it. And Universal almost did the same thing, but a lot of people don't like Universal because it's coasters, right? So what they did was they, instead of going to Universal, they actually had gotten an AP in SeaWorld. And so SeaWorld, a lot of times you'll see literally trying to get to the park literally was a mile to the highway, and it was still a line on the highway trying to get there.
Wow.
That's how busy they are now sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, literally that 30-something seconds, I would not be waiting that long.
Yeah. What we just did is good. That's done.
Right,
I don't need to ride it.
So what we saw, how many people would wait 30 minutes for it? Raise your hand.
Well, the line, no.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Kidding?
How about
I would do it
15
once.
Would you wait?
I've done it more than once, but that's
you did.
These days, I would only do it once.
Wow. All right. So, what about 10 minutes? Would you wait 10 minutes for it?
I would wait 10 minutes.
No.
Yes.
You would?
I
only to ride it once. If I've done it once and the line's longer than 10 minutes, I wouldn't wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have to be a walk on for me too.
Yeah.
On
the other hand, I'd wait an hour.
10 minutes is a max for me as well. I would not be 15, 20 minutes. Not worth the wait.
Yeah.
If it went round like 3 times and it was the
That's
same length.
different. Yeah. If it was like a minute and a half.
I'm surprised they don't just let it go twice around.
Yeah, you know? It should. Or go backwards or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go around once, roll forward,
cool
and go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a horse backwards?
Yes. Failed miserably.
So my friend Rory that's in the chat, he sent me this picture of him and his brothers at Knottsberry Farm in, what was it? 1959.
Oh, wow. Can you show it on screen or does it care?
I don't know. There you go. There you go, Rory. I just showed it. That's pretty cool because it, again, back then, Knottsberry Farm was cowboy, Indian, ghost town.
So was Disney.
It was all about the Western stuff. Yeah. So, and you can still, I think you still can, mine for gold or pan for gold over there. Yeah. So they have a panning area where they have running water and you can actually pan for gold and stuff over there. So it's pretty cool. So the next one?
Yeah, let's get to the other one.
Cool.
Which is going to be longer than 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. It's a lot longer. It goes really slow. Yeah. You just showed the same video again. This is the next one, right? What's your dog's name?
This is Leia.
Leia.
Hi, Leia.
And we have Kalea.
Yeah, this is Leia. She came over from Romania with her brother Luke.
Oh, from Romania.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
She is my rescue.
She did have them both, but
she's very
the
relaxed.
other one. Yeah, the other one wasn't like that, was he? He was a nightmare.
He was crazy.
All right.
Where's the world's smallest dog?
Twilight.
The Chihuahua.
Here she comes.
No, wait, can you see it?
Come here.
It's literally the world's smallest dog. There it is. Oh, no,
that's
Lauren. Sorry, that's Lauren.
Oh,
there it is.
He is a small one.
She's tiny.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, now mine's back. Must have heard.
Yeah. I have my door shut, so Kalea can't come inside. She'll be barking at the dogs.
Whoa. Nice. All right.
So this is actually one of the original attractions there at Knottsberry Farm.
Yeah.
This and the log ride. What's that?
Well, the log ride was redone with Carnival as well.
From our friend Chris, LNG Biz. He does a lot of these Ride-Thru.
We'll be able to see it if it starts and it
I really like the queue.
The queue is actually pretty cool. I don't think it's changed much either.
They put a lot more time and effort into it.
Yeah.
Now there's a couple of rules here on the train. There's no eating, no drinking, and absolutely no smoking all aboard.
Who smokes on it?
You'd be surprised.
I couldn't find a
me, I'm
recent.
not going to lie.
I couldn't
So
find a
is this
recent one.
like the Disneyland train?
What was that?
This is no. It goes into the caves and everything over here.
I like that.
The mines, actually.
I like this going really slowly through as well.
Yeah, you go real slow, and you have a lot of like little different animatronics, like this guy.
out, no hanging out.
Hey, Sharon, is this heat okay for you?
Yeah.
And then the way you sit too is you. It's like the boats, the storybook land boats. You sit across from each other.
This is really cool, actually.
Yeah.
I like the different colours.
I think in some of these parts you actually feel the heat.
I wonder, all the rainbow lights, one copy the other, or the rainbow caverns, or
Oh yeah.
I don't know which one was first.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure when this attraction opened compared
I'm
to
gonna look it up.
Disneyland.
That is really
I have to say, this is a fantastic animatronics or entertainment inside.
Yeah. They're trying to recreate like the mining in the caves and stuff.
Like what I've seen so far here, the only attraction that did better, in my opinion, so far, is the really new Indiana Jones.
Oh, right.
Right. But again, I can change my mind because it looks like it's probably a little more going on.
There's
more
a-
to the side.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is just the beginning.
Oh wow.
Y'all can't be too careful in this here mine, folks. Remember, one stray spark and we'll all get blasted to Kingdom Come.
Was he smoking a pipe when he said that?
Yeah, I think so.
It's actually really impressive. There's so much going on.
So interesting. The Mine Train in Disney and this one both opened 1960.
Oh, both. Okay.
But Disney's opened in July and this one opened in November.
Yeah. The Mine Train through Nature's Wonderland.
Yeah. So they both just had colorful lighting.
Are we going up or down?
We're going up and then down.
But it stays at this speed the whole trip. This would actually be really cool. Where are we?
Yeah.
I've got to limit.
So Eric from Eric Land, he has one that he just put up in the daytime.
Oh, where?
No, this Calico, right?
Oh, okay. I always like this part.
Yeah, I don't think this has changed.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, look how deep the cave is.
There's a lot of room.
Yeah, huge.
I don't think any rides that were created in the 2000s can approach this.
Yeah.
look at that! Oh, I'm impressed.
Yeah. And you can look. It goes further down too.
Yeah, you can see over the edge.
Is it life-size figures all the way down, or is that forced perspective that does that?
It's probably a little bit of both. It goes down quite a bit. I think the distance between where you are and the other side is so much that they don't have to do it.
That's cool, coming back out under the waterfall.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Matterhorn.
Matterhorn, how you go in and out.
That coaster that you just saw was Silver Now we're kind of going down.
Oh my god! I am impressed.
It looks a lot cooler in real because you can feel the heat and the smells that are in the caves and stuff.
You know, if you take clips of this and you ask people which part do you think this belongs to, I can guarantee you 100% they've never written it. They don't know where it's from. They'll probably say Disney Universal.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this type of detail.
Thank you ride here on the Calico Mine Ride. Please remain seated till the tank comes to a full and can please stop once it is done so. You may lift up on the seat by the door.
Yeah, Knott's was like one of the original theme parks, especially in California.
Let's go ahead and lift up on the seat, push on the door, and have a good rest of your night.
Good night, folks.
Enough.
Oh wow, this is old from Chris.
Yeah, it's an old thing.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't find a newer one. I think it's 7 years old.
And that was the Calico Mine Train.
I like that.
So you guys like that?
I like that too. Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah. This, like I said, is one of my favorite rides when I was a little kid, and it still actually kind of still looks the same.
Yeah. The animatronics have been updated at least once or twice, but
yeah.
There's just a lot going on. There's a lot to look at, especially when you get to the open cave parts.
Yeah.
Well, there's just so much to look at as you're going around. It's such an accurate representation of what it would have actually been.
Exactly. Yeah. Back in the 1800s or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, there's nothing exciting happening. There's no explosions. There's no one's really talking. They say little things here and there, but like you just kind of like a passenger and you're observing everything.
Enjoy it's the
relax.
ride.
It's like the people mover, but a dark ride.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all these things that Disney's doing lately and trying to get their IPs in there, and they don't have to do that.
No.
The problem, I think, is Disney. They're relying too much on projections.
Yeah.
If a projection isn't well done, it sucks. Seriously.
Yeah.
Right? But how much projection as a park goer can you say it'll keep you entertained? If everything's projection, you're like, okay, let me just sit here and watch a movie,
Right.
But that, oh my God, all that
There's
detail.
like zero projections in there.
Yeah, no projections.
Lighting.
Lighting.
Just like she says, it's like you're going into the past. This is probably what it feels like or sounds like in a mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of what Disney tries to do is to put literally their movies in the park when they don't have to do that. Like your movies are not making money for stuff.
Yeah.
But you're trying to like compensate for that in the parks when the parks are what is making you the money to make those movies. their focus should be on the parks and not, IP stuff.
Well, one thing that you're forgetting though is if you listen to the Disney's annual report, what's important to them is actually selling you crap after the ride.
Steve and I have talked about this.
If they don't put their IP in there, they can't sell it to you.
No, that's not true. Because what do they not sell, Steve?
The ride vehicles. I want the vehicle. I want a Peter Pan boat that you ride in. Where can I get that?
Yeah,
I want an Autopia car. I want a Space Mountain car. Not stupid Funko.
Yeah.
I want a die-cast metal thing I can hold in my hand that has weight.
Or even the ride signs like I do.
Yeah.
Why don't you not have these things?
Yeah.
You barely even have a T-shirt that says, the pirates on it, and those are all messed up anyway. They try to do too much on stuff. Just make it simple.
Well, at Knottsberry Farm, they have all the Western stuff that you can buy.
I have to say the good part is when they screw up, people who live in Orlando who have the Disney character warehouse, we benefit from it.
Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we have one.
The problem that I have with this is that they still think the Disney character warehouse, the prices are still a little high. I'll give you an example. Before the pandemic, during that Christmas time, I bought $300 some odd dollars worth of stuff, right? Retail. Yeah. I paid $60 or something to that effect. But the same thing now, you're paying probably $150. They're giving you probably maximum 50%. So, yeah.
They gotta try to make some money back, I guess.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure with Knott's how because when last time last time I went there was there were stores open, but I don't remember going in there and looking at stuff.
Yeah,
I usually do. So that first store on the outside usually where I go.
Oh, by the chicken place.
Yeah, it's named after his daughter. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
I do have a question for you on Knottsberry Farm. Do you think Knottsberry Farm is a one-day park, or is it half a day?
It can be one day, but you literally could do everything in half a day.
Okay.
It depends on how much you get into the ghost town part.
Yeah.
Because they have shows and different things over there.
Mm-hmm.
And they got rid of the haunted shack.
Oh, did
it's
they?
Gone. Yeah, it's gone. That was one of my favorite things to do.
Mm.
So in the haunted shack, they had water running upstream. They had you're walking downhill, but it feels like you're walking uphill.
Yeah, it's like one of those mystery.
Yeah, like an illusion thing. They'll put a ball. There's a slope. They'll put a ball down. Instead of going down, it goes up. Stuff like that. Yeah. It was really cool.
But they still have the cemetery. You go
they
on a grave, you can hear a heartbeat.
And what's that? The guy in the jail. They still have him.
Yeah.
Sleepy Eye Joe or whatever.
Yeah, Sad Eye.
Yeah.
It's just a character that speaks for just like a stuffed dummy kind of.
He's just sitting there in jail and you walk up to him. He's behind bars and you can talk to him. The guy that's talking back is actually behind you in a little room up on top with a window that he looks down and sees you.
But they've literally been having a guy talk for that years, over 30 years or more. But yeah, I mean, see, that's the simple things, Yeah. Disney would never have that. They barely have their characters talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you rate Knottsberry Farm in California parks, as in must do to where would that fall in that?
See, we have Disneyland, Knott's, Universal. I say I don't even live there anymore.
You got Disneyland, you have California Adventure, right?
So Disneyland, California Adventure, Knott's, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, Legoland.
Wait. There's no SeaWorld in LA.
It's in San Diego. It's the same. Well, yeah, but it's in that same Southern California region.
Well, let's just say LA area.
Just LA. Right? There's Disneyland, California Adventure, Universal, Knott's. There's a tiny amusement park that's down the street from Knott's. That's not really well known.
Fun, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Don't tell me they opened up a fun spot over there.
I forgot what it's called, but
it's been there for a while though.
Yeah, it's been there a long time. Yeah.
So how would you rate them?
Go ahead. You go first.
Price doesn't matter. So you have you have unlimited money. Well, how would you rate all these 4 parks?
Oh, and Magic Mountain. I forgot about Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain. Yeah, that's still not.
But wait, Magic Mountain. That's LA County. I heard it was kind of far from LA, though, right?
Well, it's LA County, but it's the outskirts.
It's farther.
Yeah,
it is, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, so was the distance between Disneyland and like Universal.
Valencia, actually.
Mm-hmm. So how would you rate those parks?
I mean, so first off, most people coming in don't really know about Knott's. It's not like a known thing. I mean, lately it's probably more known because they were bought out by Cedar Point, so they run it now.
Yeah, the family doesn't own it anymore.
Yeah.
That was it was a family-owned park, just like Disney was a family-owned park.
Yeah, but actually one of the benefits of that, and this is where I'm getting at now, is their season pass gets you into all of the Cedar Point parks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but their parks are like really spread out, aren't they?
Yeah. Right, but you can go to any of them with the same
one pass. Yeah.
That's the same as the Merlin Pass in the UK. If you get a Merlin Pass in the UK, you can go to all the Legolands. You can go to Madame Tussauds, London Eye, all the SeaWorld or Sea Life centres. So basically, one pass gets you in everywhere. Doesn't matter whereabouts in the country they are.
Huh.
Well, I just think that people who didn't know about Knott's or didn't really care.
Puppet's like, I see myself.
I know. I'm waiting for her to talk. Leia, go, can you say something, Leia? Hi, Leia.
Like, hold up. I hear something. Hold on. I see a big schnoz there.
She's small as well. She's that's false perspective, dog, because she's little.
She's been staring at herself in the camera.
What are you doing, Leia? Yeah, you hear us talking about you, huh? Oh, look at that. She's like, hold on, where's the person talking to me?
Wait, where's it, Papa?
Oh,
is it not down there?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
So how would you rate them, Jay, from the number 1 to number 5 or whatever it was?
I mean, I at this point I would probably put Universal and Disney pretty much on par.
Okay.
Only because of attraction wise. I mean, there's so much more you can do. Universal, I don't know. I would say there's a lot more that you can do there.
I don't think so.
Disney is still always for me number one.
Number 1
because that's what we grew up with.
All right, so
yep.
Having lived in Huntington Beach and had friends that worked at Knott's, like I would go there a lot, but I honestly, you can get sick of that place. It doesn't have the same magic that Disney does.
Okay.
No,
I can never get sick of going to Disney, but not
so. It's almost like a Six Flags for me. Like, when you're there a couple of times, you're like, okay, I've done that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. See, it's the same kind of thing. It's like unless there's like a new ride opening, like I don't care about the other parks as much.
Yeah.
But it's like Disney, I can just go there and.
What's that?
He's mostly posted for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was a teenager, I was going there all the time. In my late teens, early 20s, I was going to Magic Mountain at least twice a year. Well, at that time, I went to Disney because Disney was, even though it was, if you're a SoCal resident, it was like $35 or whatever. But Magic Mountain was way cheaper to go there. It was always.
Dude, how long ago was that?
I told you. It was late 80s, early 90s.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
35.
I used to have like my birthday parties as a kid at Magic Mountain.
At Magic Mountain, right? Because they had a thing there.
It's funny because my birthday is at the end of the school year, and we'd always like go to vacation or whatever. We always had the money to do stuff at the time. And my brother's birthday was at the start of school, so he always got kind of like, sorry, we're not doing nothing for your birthday.
Yeah.
We'll have a pizza party or something. So like we always did stuff for my birthday and not for his.
Yeah,
which is kind of how it worked out. But so I used to go to Magic Mountain all the time, but it's like I can not care less about it,
right.
I take it or leave it.
Yeah, I think for me, number one, like you said, I think Disney's always going to be number one, right? So I'll rate Disneyland number one. Number two, though, would be Universal Studios. Number three, California Adventure. California Adventure.
I've been to Universal in a long time, but I want to go there because of all the stuff they have. And when I was there, they didn't have much of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 1-day park for sure. Universal.
You think?
Well, I mean.
Oh yeah, Universal. Yeah.
Universal is a 1-day park.
But Universal has the other side to it where you can do the backlot tours and.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, because when at Universal, so at Universal LA, you have the top floor, which is the Simpsons Land and some shows and restaurants, and the Waterworld show, which is great.
Hey Sharon, I think when you go, you should spend a day in Universal there.
Not in May.
Huh?
Not in May on that.
The Universal there is so much different from ours.
It's small. It's smaller.
When you come back in October or whatever.
Yeah, then we will.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have your upper, and the upper is where you have the studio tour, and then you go down like 4 escalators, super long escalators that take you down to the bottom. Yeah, and then there you have Jurassic Park. You got Transformers, Nintendo Land now.
Yep, the backlot tour.
No, that's upstairs. You load from upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they go down to the bottom.
Yeah, they go down to the bottom. So back in the day when I was a kid. Wow.
Shut up.
It's all right. We all have dogs.
So when I was a kid back in the day, you would get on the tram. There was no rides or anything. It was basically a tram tour in restaurants. So you get on the tram tour, and it would take you down to the bottom, and there you had to actually get out of the tram, go into what is now Transformers. But it had 2 separate buildings, and one was like a special effect building. The other one was some other animal show or something like that. And then you get back on the tram and then continue on the tour and then go back up. That's how that used to be.
They did a great job with the utilization of that tram, because if you think about it, they're using that for their Halloween Horror Nights too.
Spotted.
I mean, think about that. How cool is that,
Yeah.
Is her body like white and then the spot?
Like a Dalmatian.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I gotta say, the last Ride-Thru redeemed the first one, because that first one.
Yeah, that Pony Express. They can. I don't need to go on that.
No, when Jason said it was a bit like Tron, I was like, nah.
Well, I meant the ride system is a bit like.
Well, yeah, even that. Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
you're riding a porcelain horse.
I did say we were doing Calico Mine Train, and then I was like mentioning all these other things, and I was like, "Oh, that one's short. Let's do that one as well." So
yeah.
I like the idea of the Pony Express, but it could do with being like Tron length, Tron speed, because it's more like Snail Express. The speed it goes.
How fast does Tron go?
60 miles an hour when it accelerates.
Yeah.
The launch is 60, and you feel it as well.
She's here. No idea.
I have no
But
idea.
I gotta say though, Tron,
Hi.
to me, it's fun, but it's way too short though.
So you've got a Spitfire.
Yeah. It'd be nice if it go, back out of the building and then.
I think it should go around twice, Tron.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I timed it. It was exactly 59 seconds.
Tron?
Yeah, from when you load on the vehicle to when you get off, it's 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm counting when they shoot you off to when you
the launch.
stop.
Yeah.
That was 59 seconds. I'm like, really? That's it? But I still like that over
Guardians.
Guardian, yes.
Yeah, you really don't like that, do you?
No, because there's something about a ride that goes backwards that always makes me sick. No matter what. If you go backwards, I'm done.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I'm like, oh crap.
Go backwards for that far. I mean, it goes fast back, but it's not like that quick. It's not that long.
Yeah,
but still,
you'll be fine. I
am fine on Guardians. I love it. I'd ride it all day. I'd literally just stay on it and ride it over and over again. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, no.
So,
you do you.
Annie, Lauren, do you guys get to the parks often, or
we've never been?
No.
They go to the corner at the park and walk their dog.
Lauren sits on the corner. I reap the rewards.
What about any local parks, though? Do you try to go any local things, amusement parks, or?
We don't have anything around here, do we, Shaz?
Not like, well, Dreamland doesn't count, does it?
No. It's Dreamland, it doesn't count.
Have you been to any UK theme parks in the last 5 years? No, why she laugh like that?
I actually have. I've been Thorpe Park, Chessington, Alton Towers.
Oh, she's been to all of them then?
Yeah.
Yeah, for people watching that don't know, Annie is in the UK as long as with Shaz. If you can't tell by their accent. Oh, and they're
That's not live, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
We're still live.
I thought you were finished.
No, it's not got to an hour yet.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. They've got to hit
we're just missing Zach.
8 minutes.
All right, so I'll give you an update.
5, 6.
So
and Legoland we got as well in the UK.
I was driving through International Drive, passing the new Universal Park. I actually saw a big drone fly off. I gotta say, if they're using that, I'm definitely gonna go.
They are. That big drone is a dragon, Kenny.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. It's one. They're using the drones in the How to Train Your Dragon area.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it was beautiful. I'm like, holy crap, what the hell's that? Wow. But yeah, I could guarantee you, if that's just one thing, I can't imagine what else they have in there. They're gonna blow Disney out of the water.
Let's say Disney had 2 giant drones when they opened Galaxy's Edge. They used them for one night, and then they just stopped using it.
Why?
Because it was just for that night, the opening day.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
And they actually donated them to Smithsonian or whatever. They're just sitting in a museum now.
Which is nuts, because the amount of drones they use at Paris. I mean, I know we can't have those noisy pyrotechnics because of where it is in the village, but they utilise drones all the time, and the drone shows they have at Paris are amazing. I have no idea why they don't make more of that in Florida.
My understanding is the same thing. They use a lot of drones in Asia too.
Yeah.
So
I think Disneyland is a little bit more difficult to use drones because you're right off the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing that,
Magic Kingdom has got no. Magic Kingdom's got no excuse, has it?
All right, but also Disneyland around it and above it is technically a no-fly zone.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they could do stuff. I mean, and they have done stuff. They just don't do it all the time.
If you see the drones, the shows, some of the shows that you've seen.
Yeah, I don't mean like that though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like,
because they drop from the sky and land on the freeway.
Yeah, no, that for sure.
But yeah, I personally think, I mean, having how fast they're building this and seeing the drone, I personally think that Disney is gonna be cratering when that opens. They're not gonna like it, and for a guy like me, I'm gonna love it because I'm gonna be able to walk on a whole bunch of those rides.
Yeah, no, I agree. They should be worried.
I don't think Knott's is worried at all.
No, I mean we're talking about Florida. So.
Yeah, I know.
I think that park is everything I see about that park is being done correctly and not cheap.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of money and time.
In May
and
27th.
Yeah, and there's original content in there. Nothing.
Yeah.
Or the one land is all original. The celestial, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah.
Celestial Park, the middle bit.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, my lovelies, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because I need to go and attend to the children.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Sorry to cut it short. I will be back soon.
All right. You promise?
Have a good one.
I'm going to be
it's trivia, isn't it? Sunday. So
yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
See.
Yes.
See.
See.
That's tomorrow for us in the future.
It is. So yeah, I'm going to bid you all goodbye. Thank you for having us on this evening.
Yeah.
Please don't wake me up too early.
I'll be ringing your phone at 8 a.m. Shaz. Love you.
9:30, Shaz. a.m.
All right. Bye-bye.
Night, guys.
Love you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
You can press the go button. You have to press it.
There we go.
The most untechnical human being on the planet.
Oh my goodness.
Other than my mum.
Well, luckily they have a tech support person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm rubbish. I can't even work my microphone half the time.
So that's cool. That's the first time you guys actually saw Knottsberry Farm.
Was it?
I've watched a lot of videos from there actually, and I'd like to go because it.
Yeah,
that's
it. So I have a 360 of it where you can the walk through and stuff, and I was back with Jay when we went in 2020, Taste of Knott's, and it brought back a lot of memories. Like I said, the last time I was there was in 1991. So going back to 2020 and seeing pretty much everything almost the same except for all the roller coasters.
Wow.
But the log ride, the Calico Mine Train, what is it that back we used to be called the Roaring 20s area. All that stuff hasn't really changed that much. The big train that goes around, that's still there. So Ghost Town, the only thing in Ghost Town is they took out that haunted shack. But
but they have what Galaxy's Edge should had is actually like actors walking around. They do their parts. The mayor's out there. In the Ghost Town.
Yeah, in Ghost Town they do. Yeah.
The blacksmiths are out there. They work on stuff, and you can
actually watch what they do and everything. It's really cool.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw videos on their Halloween where they have ghosts in the ghost town, which was really awesome.
No, when they have the whole, Knott's Scary Farm, then they have Knott's Merry Farm for Christmas.
Yeah.
They have the boysenberry events, which, by the way, the boysenberry barbecue sauce is really good. And then they have the food things like what Taste of Knott's was. They have those during like the boysenberry and whatever apple pie events they have. Not to mention her being the wife of Walter Knott. Cordelia, was that what it was? I think that's what her name was.
Yeah.
Her chicken's really good. You can still get the same recipe at the restaurant.
Yep.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a whole like different vibe there. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, you go there once and you're like, okay. But
yeah,
as a local, I mean, they have return visitors.
Yeah.
But it's just for me anyway, and I know a lot of people. It's not
So,
anywhere near Disney.
And that's like here, Silverwood theme park over here it reminds me a lot of Knott's, the way Knott's used to be. The way they have a ghost town, or I think they have I think so. Not even now, it's forgotten what they've gotten over there. But it's a small park, and they got roller coasters in there and stuff.
So, Steve, do you have an AP to that park?
No. In fact, they're only open from May something. I think I think Memorial Day weekend. So from Memorial Day weekend to end of September, and that's it. They're closed right now because of the weather. They get snow and stuff. Or we get snow. We haven't had snow. Well, all our snow already melted, but the weather over there is a little bit. It's like 20 minutes north of here, so it's close to where my sister lives. But yeah, so like all the roller coasters and everything are all outside, covered in snow. So
yeah, we have that in our UK
in
parks.
Paris. Well,
Paris stays
UK,
open 365. Paris always stays open.
I just saw it snowed over there.
Crazy. Yeah, that day when it absolutely chucked it down with snow, they did shut some of the outside rides, but generally they don't shut anything down in Paris unless the weather is really bad. But UK theme parks shut down usually just after Halloween, so they'll have their Halloween events and their like scare nights. Then they'll close, open up just before Easter, so they'll open up in the spring.
Hey, Jay, have you noticed that the two with the hats have snow everywhere? It's cold as hell. They have no access to a real park, and then the two without the hats are kind of like we've never seen snow.
That's because he lives in the bloody desert. That's why.
It does snow in the desert.
It's not a regular desert either. It's a bloody desert.
It's a bloody desert.
It's a face-meltingly hot desert as well.
There is a bloody basin.
There you go.
Appropriately named, if you go look it up. But I actually did used to live in Boston, so.
In the meantime, Kenny's sweating from the humidity.
Kenny will be saying it's cold.
It's 61 over here right now.
So like when it hit like 40-some degrees here at night, I actually have all my balconies open.
Oh, I thought you had your parka on or something.
Well, Sharon knows. I showed her the two balconies, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It feels great like that.
Let me see what the weather is like in where Kenny is in English temperature right now. So,
is she talking to herself?
Yeah.
No, I am. It's currently it's 14 degrees in Orlando in English temperature, and in the UK it is 6. Feels like 1.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like my weather.
Yeah.
Like I said, look at the hats, man.
Why do you think we're wearing hats? It's nice and warm under these hats.
I've got a Star Wars blanket on my legs to keep me warm because it's cold.
That's what heaters are for.
Oh my goodness.
What? My heating's on. I'm just cold.
It's not working.
It is working. I'm just too tight to turn it up. Because it's expensive,
No, all right, so if you guys ever come down here, I will personally, meaning everyone, on the same trip, I'll take you guys and show you the local scenes. Take you to the best foods area, places with food.
Oh, I thought he meant the massage bar.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
We can go back to that place we went to eat because that was good.
Yeah, that place looked good. That Taiwanese place.
I liked it.
Yeah, I asked her what does she like. She says she likes pork, so I ordered the same thing that I had. So
yeah, that soup.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was really good.
And we'll take you to the pin store.
Oh, the pin shop.
Yeah.
So we think that I still think that when Sharon comes over, she may outspend you.
There's no may. There is
I know. It's I mean, I have a bin full of junk that I actually want to sell all that stuff because I'm tired of it.
So what about you, Jason? Are you a pin person?
I'm not huge, but there are ones that I like.
Yeah, that's like me. Is like there's
like I got ones. This one when I was over there with Larry. I love this one.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
that is very cool.
I bought it as a prize for the trivia.
Yeah.
Spoiler: I'm keeping it.
Speaking of the trivia,
go ahead.
It's this Sunday, the 22nd, which is somebody's birthday. Yeah, so it'll be Sunday the 22nd at noon Disneyland time, so Pacific time. And it's a lot of fun. It's 3 trivia games. Each trivia game is 20 questions long, and lots of prizes.
Yeah, every game has one winner, but you could walk away with a prize even if you don't win.
Yeah, because your desk was full of an awful lot of prizes when you sent that picture.
Bonus deals, I guess you could say. We even have extra points for people who may need it. That could change the game outcome.
Yep. And it's all on YouTube.
All on YouTube. Goes to, I think, 5 different channels right now.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is chat through the regular chat here as we go live.
Don't do what multiple choice. Always answer C.
Don't always answer C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty simple, and I like to say we are the first multi-channel streaming game show on YouTube.
Yep.
So
yeah, a lot of fun.
And for those people who are in the UK, don't worry. If you win, you'll get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get it.
You get it.
You'll get I will get it to you.
No worries.
Yeah, that was interesting. Trying to get all those prizes in my bag to get it home.
Yeah.
I saw the box, Jason. The boxes. I'm like, holy moly, all this.
I added up everything that we've spent on prizes and shipping. Spoiler, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what it is on air, but
yeah. And that's all from our own pockets.
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, we love doing it. It's so much fun to have everybody on and to win, and just the interaction in the chat with everybody and stuff, and with us, and having first was just me and Jay, and then having Shaz come on and help, and Zach come on, and Sam come on and help, and now Sunday we'll have
Jess from Leaving Today podcast.
She'll be coming on and helping with reading questions and stuff. So
she's excited.
Yeah.
So
should be fun. Kenny, you're allowed to come on too. If you like, so.
Well, Sundays I'm normally at about that time. I'm either at a park or I'm actually running errands to buy my food for the week.
The week. Yeah. Your Costco run at 3 in the afternoon.
Actually, I do, because apparently that's the best time to go. That there aren't that many people.
Yeah. Yep.
My Costco run at Publix.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys are ever going to send more stuff to Sharon, let me know, because I have a pin that I put that in my work. I think she'll like. It's a Captain America pin.
Oh, well, she's right there.
I don't have it here because it's still at work. I was like, how am I going to get this to her? And then I found out how much it is to ship to the UK. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But,
what you should do is ship to me or Steve.
Okay.
Because when they come down in May, then we'll give it to her.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I have more stuff too, but I'll be
Well,
waiting
he's
until
got loads. You'll have loads of stuff to give to me to bring back by the time we get to
and
May.
you have a what is it? The waffle maker and.
Oh yeah, Lauren's prizes from last time, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember that the pins that I gave you, Jason, was from Kid 2. Well, that pin, the Captain America pin, was from another kid.
From Kid 3.
Man, the best pin. Seriously, those people who are listening, I get my best pins from kids.
Hey, don't share your secret.
They want to get rid of it, and they take the scrappers. I'm like, great. So I'm like, there's a couple of times I'll look back and there's a kid over there. I'm looking to see what he's looking to trade. I'm like, you know what? I'll take out the phone. I'll pretend I'm on the phone. Well, you guys go first. And then, literally,
you're giving away your secrets. Now
any spare room on the top of that chest of drawers are all the pins he's traded from kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I showed it to her.
Yeah. He's got some really good pins that he's traded from kids.
I believe it.
Well, no, I did not trade with the kid. The kid got rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Traded
Yeah, and then I traded with Disney.
Yeah. I want that. Here is this.
Jason, hold on a second.
Pin. Knottsberry Farm, they don't do pins, do they? They don't have pins and stuff like that.
Do they not even have their own pins?
I think they do, but it's not anything near.
Nothing like Disney does. Yeah.
They have like
because Universal do pins, but not anywhere near as many. And
this is an awesome pin.
Oh, that's the pin he got when we went to the shop.
I bought where Sharon, took her to the store.
That's cool.
That's a big pin.
This is huge.
Are you gonna put it on your shirt?
That thing was just like hole in the shirt.
Right there.
What are you gonna do? Where do you put it?
It's gonna lay it down and be like,
yeah, your shirt's gonna go like that.
That's a pin for your backpack.
How many pin backs do you reckon that's got on it?
It's gonna have at least 2 or 3.
I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet, so
it's gonna have more than 2 or 3.
But I think it was.
You need the lock.
For
they might have the screw-on ones.
30, and I got it for. 80.
No, it was supposed to be 150.
Oh, it was 150. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I got it for what? What did we get it for? Like 20 or 30% off that day, right?
Yeah, it was less than $120, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I gotta do it.
Because they had a Black Friday sale on because it was like over Thanksgiving and everything was 20% off.
Jeez, and I thought.
Don't drop your Christmas card.
I thought this one was big. It's nothing.
Yeah,
compared
that's tiny.
Nothing compared to this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this
Christmas card I got him. It's good, isn't it?
Oh my god. So believe it or not, this pin out of the set of the Disney villains, this is actually not the biggest one. There was actually 2 of them bigger.
Wow.
But then they're also more expensive. One of them was like $250. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not spending $250 on a pin.
I think the biggest pin I got, and it was only because of my mom, was because she loves Small World. So I got a commemorative Small World pin, and it was literally like, it's round, so it was like this big, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was like 40 and something like that. $40.
Yes.
But that's the biggest and the most expensive pin I have. But the one that was worth the most was my I can't even say it. Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
I had Disneyland had Ship of the Month pins, and the Millennium Falcon was not like advertised, so it was a kind of like a hidden type of a pin. So that one by itself, all the rest of those pins, they all went up in price to like $20 to $100. But that Millennium Falcon pin was closer to $300 for just that one pin. Yeah. But I sold the entire set to this one person on eBay. And she also bought my other Star Wars set. So I had 2 Star Wars sets.
The helmets one? Or?
Yeah, the helmets one. Yep. So I
it's amazing how big this pin thing is without actually seeing, what people do with it,
Well,
like when
I was just trying to collect them to resell for later.
You were?
Yeah, that was my thing. There were only a few that I'm like, oh, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them were like investment type thing. I'm gonna buy that and sell it later. That was my big thing.
So you remember I showed a video of the pin store, Steve, and I showed it was like really expensive pins, like a few thousand on the top. Remember?
It was in that cupboard.
So
thing.
when I bought Sharon there, I asked about the set, and Sharon, you heard the guy was like, one guy came in and bought all of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah,
like $40,000 or $50,000, man. Came in and bought it.
Yeah,
one set. I'm like, what? But he did confirm there were only 2 sets ever in existence.
Yeah,
they had one set, and they don't know what the other set is.
Yeah,
40 to 50,000 right there. Holy moly!
Yeah. Well, like the TIE fighter that I gave Shaz, that's part of the ship of the month set.
That one.
Yeah, that one. And then so the bottom of those turn, and then it acts like a stand.
Stands up on my shelf. It doesn't. It's not on the board. It stands up.
Yeah, so it has a name, and then that thing tilts, and then it becomes a stand. So it's pretty cool.
I've tilted it now. There you go. See, it's TIE fighter.
Yeah. So that's one of those ships. There were, I believe, 13 ships. So ship of the month. So, and then the Millennium Falcon was the hidden one. The super rare to get that.
The Baker's Dozen.
Yes, the Baker's Dozen. Yeah. 13.
But the TIE fighter is the best one, obviously.
Wait, is there no slave one?
There was a slave one. Yeah, but I only had one of those, so that went into the set that I sold on eBay.
Oh, I'm just saying she said TIE fighter was the best.
Yeah, the TIE fighter is the best ship. The slave one is the second best ship.
Oh.
Yeah. But if I was choosing one to fly, I'd go for a TIE every time.
Yeah, there's the slave one that you tilt and you're flying like this. Anyway. Well, that was a fun ride-through with Knottsberry Farm. Going from Star Wars back to Knottsberry Farm.
It was good. I liked it. I'd go just to go on that mine ride.
On the mine, Calico mine. So, really and then the word, Calico, right? So, Walter Knott owned a ghost town in Calico. It was called the Calico Ghost Town
in California. In
the desert in California. And so I was just telling Kenny and Shaz how back when they first started, he brought over some of the buildings from Calico Ghost Town and brought it into Knott's. Well, it was just the Berry Farm at that time, and they used it. He brought all the buildings in for the guests to just roam around, and while they're waiting for their reservation for chicken, and that's pretty much how it all started. But that's where the name that Calico came from. That
it's amazing how many stories out there that things got started by accident. Just like this. This is if you listen to what you just said, it really is almost like an accident, right?
Because he started as selling berries on his farm.
Exactly.
It was a berry, and then he developed him and I think two other people. They're the ones that developed the boysenberry. So, and then they started making jams and jellies and syrup and
think about it. People are lined up. He puts a little bit of entertainment, walking around. I'm sure that's how it built, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
because they were, his wife, they decided to open up that little chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
And that's the same restaurant that's there. The building may have been changed a little bit, but it's still in that area.
I want to try the chicken, actually.
It's actually really good.
Is it really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's good.
It is like a known thing still.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
to this
Okay.
day, yeah. Yeah,
That's
people go
awesome.
there. A lot of locals go there just to go grab some chicken and
I mean, it's a lot like in Disneyland at the what's the restaurant that has the chicken?
oh yeah, the Plaza Inn.
Yeah, the Plaza Inn.
Yeah,
Like the Plaza Inn is known for their chicken, and that's kind of same idea.
the fried chicken.
Yeah, although sorry, Knott's is better.
Yeah.
I mean, the Plaza Inn is good. It's good chicken, but Knott's, the spices are slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when I was a little kid going to Knott's, the parking lot was, super small, and they had an actual trolley that you would jump on, this little streetcar, and it would take you through the parking lot and drop you off at the entrance. And now that streetcar is over in it used to be called the Orange Empire Museum in Paris, California. And I took Chris from LMG and Alex to that place where we actually saw they have that streetcar from Knottsberry Farm in one of their what do you call it, their bungalows or what? Yeah, along with what's his name, the animator that has a Ward Kimball. So Ward Kimball's train is also over there too.
Wow.
Yeah, seeing that, I forgot the name of his train, but that's over there as well. Chloe or something.
Yeah,
I think that's over there, and we saw that. That was a lot of fun. So.
Oh, Steve, I forgot to tell you. I did send you the coffee.
Oh, thank you.
I just put it in the mail today. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
It'll take you a little bit.
Oh, that's okay.
I was gonna say, Knott's also has a water park. It's across the street.
Yeah, across the street.
There's actually a little tunnel that goes under the road.
So bring up the map, Jay.
And then also across the street, next to the water park, is a
Independence Hall
of what was it? The
Independence Hall.
Independence Hall.
Yeah,
and that's where the bell is hung.
Yeah,
should be
Liberty Bell.
Yeah, they actually use that in the National Treasure movie.
Oh yeah,
that's how they were able to go behind the scenes and all that from that.
And then back in the day, my cousin got married at Knott's because they had a little wedding chapel there, and across the street where Independence Hall it used to be a giant lake with paddle boats or pedal boats, and then they had a mule ride that was kind of like a Grand Canyon type mule ride. And then they had a small train that went around the lake. That was all across the street where Independence Hall is, and that's all
cool.
gone now. Yeah, it's all gone. It's all parking lot now. So, and Stoke City. So Jay's bringing up the map so you can kind of.
By the way, Shaz, so Disneyland, the old Disneyland, when they didn't have the California Adventure, parking was fantastic. It was right in front of the park. You just walk right in.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was huge.
Yeah, but now DCA is in the parking. What used to be the parking.
Exactly. What used to be the parking. Yeah.
So this is
Beach Boulevard.
Beach Boulevard, sorry. Yeah. So this is the Ghost Rider, their wooden coaster.
That's massive.
Yeah, that is humongous.
And that's little compared to Colossus at Magic Mountain. So you can show them where.
Look, that's the pony. That's the pony ride, the one that lasts 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and there's a sort of they have that goes up and down.
That used to be the parachute jump right there.
This used to have parachutes. You'd see them all the time.
Where that red coaster is, that used to be the wacky soapbox racers.
Yeah, that was always fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
This is the log ride, which is it's done in the same style as the Calico Mine.
Yeah,
but
those two rides are like one of the original.
Yeah, so that's all Calico right here. You can see the show building is just massive.
So that looks like a cool place to hang out, like Frontierland is.
Yeah, it's kind of like Frontierland, but it's like Ghost Town or whatever they call it.
Yeah, more like the Frontierland is in Paris, where it's all themed to one kind of thing.
Yeah,
they call this area like the boardwalk, and there's like Johnny Rockets burgers, and there's the
they used to have that scary ride in there, that dark ride.
Yeah, this coaster hang time. There's like usually like a couple that used to sit over here.
Yeah.
And they would like be like live broadcasting, but not really.
It's funny.
They would like be like a podcast, but they would just talk about stuff, and you can hear them all the time.
And that's where Corkscrew used to be.
Yeah,
and they used to have a lake. There was like a little lake there too. That's gone.
That drop that's making me feel queasy.
Yeah.
Just looking at it.
There's a little mouse coaster, which is
that was never there. Yeah. I don't know what that. I think that's where the bumper cars were, weren't they? Is that still there?
Yeah. Here's where Chris was eating cereal.
Oh yeah.
There's a little stage here. They have acts that come on.
Yeah.
And then this is
Ghost Town. There.
Ghost Town, and like here's the cemetery. The Mystery Shack was about right there. Actually, that could be.
Oh, the Haunted Shack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone. I don't know where it is anymore. Or I think they got rid of it.
But yeah, there's like a little shopping thing and as you come in. But like this is the ghost town. The mayor stands out here on the balcony, and sometimes you can talk to him.
That's right.
You can see the people on the bench.
Yeah. Those are
like,
those ceramic people
that
you take your picture with.
Blacksmith area is about right here. But there's usually a show that goes on here.
I was about to say like a stunt show and stuff.
Yeah. And they come out and they start acting, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go like do like the Hatfield McCoys and like."
Yeah.
This park, by looking at the map, what you're seeing here, it's much more detailed than Six Flags. I mean, look at it.
Like so like for instance, Magic Mountain, the one that that I'm used to, there wasn't really a theme to it.
It's just roller coasters.
Yeah, they had like like the Revolution it was just there. Colossus is this, and it's just
that's most
Magic Mountain. There's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And it's very hilly.
UK theme parks are the same. They just have big rides.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Other rides interspersed in between. There doesn't seem to be any kind of theming to any area.
Right.
Yeah,
which I'm used to theming when I go to a park now. Even Universal is themed to an Epic Universe will be themed a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is the Birdcage Theater. They have shows that go on. Steve Martin used to work there.
The actual Steve Martin?
Was that after Disney?
I think it was before Disney.
Before Disney. Because Steve Martin worked at the magic shop at Disneyland.
So how big is the water park compared to this main park here?
It's across the street.
So
where those cars are parked and everything, that used to be a big lake.
Water park?
Yeah.
So that's their water park.
Oh, okay.
They have their own Knottsberry Farm hotel.
And then Independence Hall's like in the middle. Yeah, right there.
The Walgreens, look how convenient.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that. Like a block away, there are people living there. Yeah. I can't imagine people living there. Where are you going? I'm going to the park.
Yeah, you could literally just get out, walk out your front door.
Disneyland's the same. There's homes like and apartments and everything right around Disneyland.
On the backside, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Which is what the whole Disney Forward. If they develop in the parking lot, they're going to have to do even more
huge
than
wall.
Just these trees.
Yeah. To separate from residential, the noise and everything. And that's why in Disney Forward they were saying that those attractions that are going to be closest to the residentials will most likely be indoor attractions.
Okay. That makes sense because then you don't have the noise pollution.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't like buy up.
Show them where Disneyland is. It's right down the street.
Adventure City. That's the other one.
That's the other one. Yeah, Adventure City, which is right down the street from Knott's, and then you have Disneyland that's right down the 5. Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, where is it at?
And then goes south. It's right there.
Knott's is here.
Yeah. Knott's on the other side.
Right here.
Yep.
So,
oh, wow.
It's about, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially if you just get a hop on there.
Yep.
Oh, no.
But if you look at the size, that's roughly 75% of maybe DCA. But if you want to count this whole area, this whole Knottsberry Farm, everything, we could fit in DCA.
Oh, wow. So it's a very, very small park.
I mean, it's smaller for sure.
Yeah.
It's not small, but it's smaller.
It's smaller, and you can actually see outside, the outside world. You can actually see.
There's no berms.
No, it's just a
chain
link
fence. Just like most Six Flags, you could see inside.
Yeah, you can see.
Just like Sharon said, probably like most UK parks. Like, really?
Yeah.
They don't put anything. They don't really put anything. They're like, look, it's a park.
Yep. Normally, depending on where they've built the UK parks, when you're coming in on the freeway, you can see the top of all the roller coasters as you're pulling in. Yeah. And then when you get into the car park, you can you can just see across the whole park and see the tops of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are Six Flags parks.
So if you're on the top floor of Mickey and Friends parking, you can't even see inside the park. All you see is
really
the towers from what do you call it? Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, you can't see inside the park.
They've tried to do the same with Disneyland Paris, although it's in the middle. I mean, there's a lot of green land because obviously Disney own quite a lot of the land around it. But even if you're in the top floor of any of the apartments in the surrounding area, you can't see into.
Yeah, you can't see in. Yeah.
Right now, we're seeing more than you would if you were down here.
Yeah. That's what you literally see is that wall, which is Rise of the Resistance building right there.
Yeah, where they did a bad job on not finishing.
Yeah, it's so weird. They never finished the spires, so a lot of those spires are open in the back like that.
I just don't do that.
Just cover them up.
Right. Back on them.
Yeah, it looks dumb. It's like they cheaped out.
If you come to Orlando and you try to go in through, there's certain ways that you could go back of Hollywood Studios. You could actually see our Star Wars, same thing. It's hollowed out. Like, really?
Yeah. Yep.
That's horrible.
That's they what do you call it? Radiator Springs Racers was bad.
Just going there.
Yeah, and they tried to cover it up a little bit with that.
It used to just be like
it was open.
Yeah.
Well, crap. At least you have that. Like, seriously, our Hollywood Studios, if you look at the back of the Star Wars land, everything's just hollow. They don't even try to.
Yeah. I mean, that's how this was. But literally, here's a main road, and you can see
Catella.
that. So they finally, okay, we'll put some kind of design. Honestly, they should have just painted the go area green. But. And look, like the top of this is all hollow.
Yeah. The other one too. There you go. That one. Yeah.
Like, just cover that up. What's the? Yeah. This is getting like collect rain. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they left it open for a reason, but it's kind of weird.
They left it open because they're cheap.
I mean, just close it off, and you can put a hatch on there if you need to.
Hatch.
And plus, if you get a storm, where's that water gonna go?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it must collect in there.
Exactly.
It goes to the lake over there for
unless it drains out the bottom somewhere.
Yeah. So all that water is going to what do you call it? The what do you call that ride? I forgot the name of the ride. That ride, Grizzly Rapids.
Barely so many trees.
Yeah, so many trees you can't tell.
My favorite spot is over the ridge.
Yep. I have a video on that. Watching them.
It's right here actually. Yeah. I have a whole thing like relaxation. What do they call it?
Reaction, relaxation?
No, it's.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, it's relaxation. Something, but it's like just watching the waterfalls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's the back route of the non-traffic-y route. That used to be the smoking section was right over there.
Yeah, you went under here.
Yeah.
The tubes just sitting there. This is also relaxing. Just.
I was telling Shaz that if Sammy needs to go smoke, there is no place to go. She has to go off property somewhere.
So, like per usual, no matter what we do, we end up talking about Disney.
And an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
Zach wasn't even here to go, oh, we're not even an hour yet.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking around with us.
That's
watching. I even forgot the name of the road. Pony Express and the Calico Mine Train. As we're looking at Radiator Springs Racers. And check out where are we on Radiator Springs Racers? That was a lot of fun making that.
And where can they find that?
They can find it on Middle Age Magic's channel and Expedition Steve's channel. It's me.
And me.
And while you're there, subscribe. And then you can come back here and subscribe.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Signs of amusement.
Here, subscribe here now first, and then go to Steve's.
However
yeah. Hey, take a look at Kenny's. Take a look at Kenny's channel, Alpha Traveler 1.
You can never get the right way around.
He's got some cool stuff, and I don't know how he does it, but he has like 100 shorts that he does every single day. That's all my notification is. Kenny, his notifications come up. I got a short. Yeah.
Well, I find doing shorts a lot of fun. You know?
Yeah. They are fun to do.
I put up our link tree, which it doesn't have Shaz or Kenny on there, but it does have mine and Steve's links.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're in the upper corner there.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do one for what's this?
Yep.
So you can forget this check Sunday. Out the rules and all that in the upcoming schedule.
Which is Sunday. Tomorrow for me.
Sunday. And we will be having special ride-through, our favorite ride-throughs of the year on New Year's
Eve, yeah.
Which we'll be doing one for UK time and one for East Coast time.
Which would be, we're going to do a 3 p.m. Disneyland time to celebrate the New Year in the UK, which would be at 4 p.m. Disneyland time. So, and then we'll do a Walt Disney World celebration,
which will be
New Year's, which is 9 o'clock.
Are we going to start at 8 though, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then on that one, we'll be doing a one show special trivia.
Yeah.
What's this episode?
For New Year's Eve.
120 question show.
Which will be about ride-throughs. So you're best of both.
Yeah. So watch all the ride-throughs. There's like 70.
Only this year's ones. I'm doing questions on there so far.
And hopefully Kenny can join us on New Year's Eve too. That'd be fun.
I think I should be able to.
Yeah, be a lot of fun. I believe Alex is going to try to join us as well. Chris cannot. He's out of the country. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason, the next month I'll be able to add your the quiz link to my channel. I actually found someone who actually looked at how to add it if it was any issues.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They were like, it's not too bad. They're like, you should be able to do it this way. So I found the right way to do it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
So next month, tuning into the new year.
Yeah.
Guys,
cool.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be good. Good for everybody, because then your audience will get some prizes and
almost 8,000. So hopefully we can get.
That's
to 8,000.
great. Yeah, congratulations, Kenny.
Yep.
You got a lot of subs. Those shorts help a lot, I guess.
Oh my god, unbelievable! I think I started the shorts less than a year ago. And
well, you were at I remember you were at 1,000.
Huh?
We celebrated your 1,000. I remember that. And now you're at 8. So
yeah, almost. So
yeah.
So based on the shorts, though, I gained up over 2,000 subs.
Yeah.
Beat that through. So this is the reason why I do the shorts. I'm like, holy moly, this is powerful.
Well, I mean, we were trying. Shaz did a whole bunch for us based on these episodes, and
well, see, that's the thing. These ride-through things, they're actually kind of hard to do a short because it's really just us talking, and who wants to see a short of us talking?
Well, yeah, but I made sure we had the ride part of that in there.
Yeah,
and that was my only kind of suggestion, is to not have us talking.
Yeah.
The fact that you could even cut us out and just show the ride.
The ride-through. Yeah. With us in it or whatever.
Even if we're talking and not while the ride is going, you could just show the ride,
Well, then that's like having just a short
but we're still
video.
Talking, but,
So here's a suggestion for you guys. If you have videos, right, that you could cut up, even if it's from, say, 1990s.
Oh, yeah. That's what I did with a couple of them. I did.
Yeah.
My mom, she kept saying there's these videos, and she went back because she's staying with me right now. She went home. She couldn't find them.
Oh,
like,
your home videos you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like from the 70s.
Yeah,
they were actually on reels, so we were gonna go try to get a transfer, but she
holy
couldn't.
Crap! Reels.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's like from when I was a kid at Disney, so it would have been awesome. She swears they're in there somewhere, so hopefully she'll find them, and hopefully we can do something with them.
Yeah, because like I found my 1993 video.
I know, but
so
like from
happy.
the 70s,
I know.
Could just be corroded. Who knows?
Yeah, I know my dad has slides. I shared a couple of slides from the 70s, from the Mark Twain and the monorail that had the hood for the cat. What the heck?
Yeah, it was my sister sitting. I'm like, oh, geez, just send me a message.
All right.
I'm like,
we should go.
Yeah. Like I said, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Comment below. Let us know how we're doing.
We'll see you on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday.
And on the next one.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Thanks for joining us. If Roy, you're still watching, and
somebody's watching. We had like the 4 throughout the whole thing. So.